This right here gonna be a cakewalk.
Mike Hollow is interviewing a cheater and he is confessing. Maybe you want to look in. Let's check. Let's see.
I think if we're being fair to Smash Off, he has come forward with a bunch of information
After
and
being caught.
Also, one thing he has done that a lot of people aren't doing. This might sound very minor, but he's turned his camera on.
Bro, I have no problem with him personally. He seems like a nice guy. I would fucking hang out with him and drink a beer. No problems. No questions asked. Easy, bro. But I want your ass banned everywhere.
No.
What? Wait, what do you mean? No, he cheated.
I think yes.
Wait, am I fucking crazy? You are trolling.
No. You're not crazy.
Guys, stop. There's no proof he cheated in tournament. There's only
Whoa.
Who cares?
So the Gamma top right Heihachi profile is the one who's creating the cheats. Smash Over is a streamer, 502 followers, and I guess he was caught using cheats.
That I did was a couple of matches only. So in my defense, I wasn't
But how would I
pushing
know?
ranked. So that does mean that I wasn't pushing ranked. I wasn't like entering tournaments with it.
Wait. Now you're changing. Wait, you're changing your story. Now you are saying it was a couple of matches. If I asked you earlier, you said, "Oh, you put me on the spot here." Okay, I did cheat earlier. Wait a minute. What? Whoa.
The way I see it is, yes, you cheated, and it is gonna, based on even what you said earlier, where it's like it's hard to even detect these cheats now. There's no way for us to know if you're telling the truth. As long as you didn't do it in tournament, because then that's a whole other kettle of fish. If you just did it in ranked, I am willing to forgive and forget.
The developers have shown that timeout cheaters for like 7 days. So whatever, give this guy his 7-day ban, his month ban, whatever they give people cheating. But it seems from what I'm hearing right now, he's apologetic. Yes, people make mistakes. Yes, people do wrong. But there's different between people who do wrong and they continue to do wrong and they will never stop doing wrong versus people who do wrong and then they're like, okay, that was a mistake. Aren't there players who are banned from Evo? Like 5 years later, they're still banned. And the people were like, bro, why are they not unbanned? At a certain point, the penalties is too harsh. That's all that I'm saying. The person apologized when they tell their story, why they did it, this, that. Like, that gotta count for something. And in real courts, it do. I just know what it's like to be there, bro. I know what it's like to be hated. And I know what it's like for people to hold a grudge against you for 5 years. You know what I mean?
Basically, you're saying is, so if I got caught with this Dragunov, even if it was one session, how can you be sure I wasn't cheating with my other characters with the super cheat, right?
So for those of you guys who don't understand what the super cheat is, this is something I'm just becoming aware of as well. But there's a super cheat which is basically super undetectable. So let's say, cheats allow you to block everything, allow you to break every throw. But there was a advanced element of that where you can put a percentage, only break 50% of the throws, 20% of the throws. But this super cheat, to my understanding, is that, but amplified. But this is the thing. Bandai Namco has not stepped in to stop cheaters. And the cheaters have promised 4 months ago to make the cheats even greater. They kept that promise. So this is what happens when the developers don't step in. If the developers stepped in and take down their websites, their Discords, their YouTube channels, and at least make it difficult for them to fight, they would probably not fight. And that's the thing too. They're making money. They're making money off of this. So the stronger they can make the cheats, the more money.
Bans are done manually as well in this game. So if it doesn't look like you're cheating, you just won't get banned.
That's definitely a problem, right?
Like snitched on the whole group. Not gonna lie, this is like
now he's a snitch as well. I would have probably done the same because it's probably a good move to try this route. But okay, I now obviously accuse you of marketing this shit.
If we go off of the word Black Heart use, snitch, that's kind of what they do. A snitch gets caught up in this whole organization and they think, okay, let me reduce the penalty on myself by throwing everyone else under the rug. Do you guys think that's what he's doing?
So do you feel like you're contributing to the downfall of the game?
Not as much. Obviously, the cheats are bad. The cheats are going to hurt the game in the long run, but
what is the but?
I like the game as is.
No, you don't.
I think we're just trying to understand the mentality. So, like, obviously, a fighting game, the fun in a fighting game is overcoming your opponents with your own skill. But you said that you like Tekken, but you're eventually going to take the bottom line and not do the thing that you do in fighting.
And then I'll move on to another character and learn that character and do the same thing.
Learn. The guy says learn.
It's just about money. He likes Tekken, but he can make money off of it. So his incentive to make money has outgrown his love to play the game. It's just that simple.
You know, honestly, I feel like we've been talking a lot, but we haven't actually showcased the videos of what the script actually does, right?
Everything you see here is automated. The movement,
Amazing.
everything, the combos.
Wait.
Oh,
You are
oh
telling
my
me
God.
everything.
Oh my
Wait. This
So
is a bot
are you not
playing.
pressing
Yeah, this is a
F1,
bot
F2?
playing.
Can this bot on its own basically climb to like GOD and shit?
That's the plan.
What do you mean? That's the
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
Wait,
mamma
As I
so
say,
the person he's playing is an actual God player, right?
It's a
He's playing the ghost.
It's a ghost. So I
Oh.
touched everything with the ghosts.
So just to be clear to everyone watching, you're not touching anything. You're watching this.
Yes.
The Heihachi is not a player. A player is not interacting with the controller at all. This is a super advanced ghost AI cheat bot that Gamma has created, and he's planning to take online. He said that he wants this thing to be strong enough to where eventually it could beat God players. This Heihachi probably could give me a serious run for my money.
what?
Yeah, so for
what you
people that don't know what they're looking at here, these are how the combos work. F1
Can I
plus
see that?
F2.
What you're watching right now is an advert for a cheat.
You got to talk about how this is basically advertisement for cheaters. This is what Dell was talking about. Content creators covering this stuff is the greatest advertisement cheats would have. How responsible are the content creators? I'll let you guys put a percentage number on that. Content creators play a part in the cheat's growth, but that's only because Bandai Namco doesn't step in. If Bandai Namco stepped in, the content creators would play a huge percentage in their shutdown. Like, if this Gamma guy was to get hit with a lawsuit tomorrow, Mike Hollow would be, hip hip hooray, people would be throwing Mike Hollow in the air. But since Bandai Namco is not doing anything, they got their hands on the hips. It's like, how dare you, Mike? The other question is, how responsible is Bandai Namco? Because they are the ones who can step in, literally. Like, this is a YouTube video they're watching. Whoever's YouTube channel this is, they could DMCA take down that channel and it doesn't exist anymore. That's the easiest route to go, because I know getting the lawyers involved costs money. This Gamma guy has openly said he is the creator of these cheats. He sells some stuff. This new bot is not being sold yet, but it will be. At least the other guy with the camera on is deciding, like, okay, I'm going to stop and I want to try to do the right thing. Gamma is like, money. Oh, hey, that's Hawaiian Drink. Hey, what's up, Hawaiian Drink? You guys know the booster guy I made a video about? That's Hawaiian Drink in the chat. I really wanted to talk to you, bro. It sucks that, like, you didn't want to talk and you were, like, dodging me. Like, I really just wanted to hear your story. And I just wanted you to be able to express yourself. But then, like, you were using my name on the leaderboards and stuff. It just, like, I tried, That's all I can say is, like, I tried. Blackheart and a lot of other people told me not to. A lot of people told me not to, bro. Because what you've done was crazy. These guys are hackers. How do I hurt anyone? Well, see, that's the thing, right? That's what you could have explained. I could care less about the leaderboards because I will never be at the top. But it's like, there is an argument to be made there. And that's literally why I wanted to talk to you.
You just saw, like, the cheat was activating not every time. So it just knows, okay, this move is coming out at this much frames. This is the correct distance. All right, I can hop kick. So the bot knows it has to hop kick, and it just hop kicks. And it's not the bot, it's a script. So you can play it yourself, and you can set it to legit settings, and then it would be like steroids to your own gameplay, right?
So it recognizes the distance and it punishes for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it will always be a correct punish. So,
and once again, note how this is a YouTube video that's just up and available.
So Steve does this move from stance. It's like this. You see, he did not. It's a move that has a follow-up, but he didn't do the follow-up, so the bot immediately punished.
Why cheat, though? Well, the Gamma guy is the one who makes the cheats and sells them. So he's trying to advertise his cheats and sell them to the world. I mean, when you look at it from multiple different fronts, we have a booster in the chat right now talking about how he's making money off all of these different type of boosting things or whatever. And you have a cheater in Mike's stream talking about how he's making money off of all of these different types. It seems like it's lawless. You have so many different guys running around bragging about what they're going to do and what they are doing, and you need order.